Whoops. Oh, now I'm... Okay. Good there. Let's play the game. I think we're good. Who knows? Who even knows ever? Not me. Go. Alright, yes. Yes, save. What am I doing? It's not a keyboard game, it's a touchscreen game. Forgetting what I'm doing. Put me in front of a computer and I'm like, ooh, keyboard, mouse. Right, we were just going into the second day of trial. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Hello! Yo, you new here? I don't recognize your username. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. DEE VASQUE to the stand. Ms. DEE VASQUE is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Hi, welcome, I'm Shannon. This Thrifty Fangirl channel. Will the witness state her name and occupation? DEE VASQUE. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick! I know she did it! Make her pay!
Right! If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Witness testimony! I entered the trailer, a little bit before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. A tea. Cause we about to spill the tea. Ayo. That was bad. No apologies though. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. Wow, it's that van that we saw. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling? Van added to the court record. I see. But the head toppled over after. You wouldn't know about that. You might know it was windy. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Alright, let's see. I entered the trailer. Oh, that's a bit before noon. Press. How much before noon? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Same, Phoenix. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Ask about that. Oh, wait, no, sorry. She took the van, Studio 2 to Studio 1, never mind. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued. Okay, let's ask about this one. Hold it! Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh right. That was helpful. Ask about the break, because that's the murder window. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Press. Hold it! Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. He committed the murder during that break. He wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish you'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Oh boy, okay. So I think we have to stake. What evidence do we have to the contrary, though? No. Do we have any evidence that she didn't eat the steak? I don't know. Steak plate. Found in the employee area. I mean, this? The fact that there was no bones on the plate? But that's like a bit of a stretch to, like, tie those together. Camera, guide map. We don't have Cody's. Oh, we do have. No, this is a 5-year-old photo. Okay, so we don't have Cody's picture. I mean, I guess we're gonna try the steak plate. Objection! Objection! Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet, there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Ooh, that's a scary face. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like in that incinerator. Looks so scary when she does that. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Yes. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little bit presumptuous? Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Mr. Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. Because it wasn't the weapon, because it was broken with duct tape. Broken and then fixed with duct tape. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case! Ooh, got him, Phoenix! Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon! Oh! Getting exciting! What? Nani? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. 'Cause it's broken! Take that! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through, but someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Ugh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yes! Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the murder weapon was? I absolutely would. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Present! Take that! Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? And are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again! Oh! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss VASQUE meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I bet she could move it. She had another way! What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. With the van! Take that! Miss VASQUE, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Probably not. Of course he wasn't. Ha! So, without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. then managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. I was kidding, to, lighten up the proceedings. Yeah. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Also, he had no bones on his plate, too, and if they were supposed to be out at the same time, how would she have done all that stuff if he was just sitting there eating a steak? There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done it alone. That was really bad deductive work on my part. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Awkward. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Nani? I'm sorry, I love doing that, especially in this game. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? If we send her away, can we bring in another witness? She did it. Do we have enough evidence of her dirt on testify again? She's not gonna give us much of a test. I'm just gonna yell, you did it. Miss Vasquez, you did it! That wasn't the question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Thanks, okay. No further questions. I think we have to send her away if we're gonna get actual, like... I kinda wanna... like, if we send her away, can we get Old Bag back? Yes, Mr. Wright. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pounding on my desk. I didn't. You have my sympathies. Damn. Damn. To come so far only to fail. I wonder if that would happen with both of the two bottom options. Like if you... Oh, no, if you ask her to testify again, I don't know. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Objection! Whoa! Edgeworth! What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh, this game's a riot sometimes. I see. Very well. Objection! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Okay, so I was probably supposed to, pick the, ask her to testify again, but I feel like this sequence of events played out way funnier, so, no regrets. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Was the indeed verily ergo thing like copied from what Red White said? I feel like that line sounded familiar, and I don't think it was Edgeworth who originally said it. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth. Are we having an influence on Edgy Boy's character? Is this character growth? After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and directions. Then I went home. The script, the one that was left on the chair? Liar. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick. We're close. Real close. He may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Alright. I want to press that. Found the body, assistant is absent. This one. The scripting or direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press harder! Wait a second! I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal! Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. What? Oh, you messed up! You done messed up, lady! Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Objection! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Oh, we're getting the good music! Hype train! Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have to have known. What? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yeah, that's right. You messed up. Get wrecked. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. Thank you, Judge. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason. Oh yeah, now you change it? You didn't know this either, because you weren't at the rehearsal. Oh, was the director at the rehearsal? I can't remember. I think Sal was at the rehearsal, so in theory she could have heard it secondhand. I don't know. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Pressing on that! How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted! I believe in you, Nick! Go get him! I was with Sal. Oh my god. Okay, wait. I need to check my... notes. Do I have any? I don't have any notes about... And... Steak... thing... Right, yeah, Sal was definitely there because he had a steak. But there's a thing about the samurai spear. She didn't know that that was broken, but I guess Sal could have only told her the injury. There's this, the picture. She met with him, he was dragging his leg. That doesn't negate the Sal told her part. Okay, we'll have to go back and press some more. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy, the witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Let's press about that. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to be calm? Certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there is thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, ours doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Okay, that's not helpful. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. She said she got there before everyone else, but also that everyone her statements of where everyone was don't quite line up. She immediately called the police, but but she was also there early. I don't know. I think it's something to do with that, but I need to find the right things to put together. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. I hate that. Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it.
Hold it!
Oldbag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. More info! The detective arrests Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word. Perhaps not. He seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything there I can use. Oh boy, okay, this part is obviously sketch. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction. Oh no, we're back at the beginning. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Everything we said is wasted. We've already read this bit. I don't know what it is! Okay, I'm gonna press this again and see what she said again. What time was that? We were to meet at 4 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. I'd better leave this one be. I'm sure she'd see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. assistant immediately called the police. 10 minutes, but immediately. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silence, 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 blah 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 blah. Okay, it's one of those two things and how they go together. But I don't know which evidence would help me support that. What does this say? Just that they used the van. Steel Samurai scrapbook, the head, the thing, the guide map, the photo. The photo is also a little sketch. I don't know. It's not one of those trick things where you're supposed to just press on the right things and then scroll through press everything and then just get run out. The statement bothers, not this statement, but the fact that she said she was 10 minutes early before everyone else got there. Like, those two things are clearly contradictory. I'm gonna ask about this one again. Oh, bag security lady said she did about this video. Steel Samurai. Alright, whatever. I'll hold back, I think. I'm sure she's already... You think, Steel, okay. I'm skipping through the dialogue because I already read it. Press this again? Because we haven't pressed it after getting more information. Scripting or direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. You wouldn't have to fill in. No, I guess not. Press harder again, I guess? Wait a second, but we already did this. I thought you did this or whatever. Under the pressure of rehearsing. There was a murder after all. Who could rehearse after the— Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. We already did this bit! Your Honor! Skip, 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 skip. I can't believe Edwards is helping me. Wow. And then we get that again. Okay, what if I... Wait. Oh, no, never mind. It had the little forward button. I didn't think it did that on the last statement. Okay, what if I press this and then hold back? I don't know if that'll actually do anything different. I am so lost! Back off. I'll hold back, I think. I'm sure she's already... Okay, that's... Reason Hammers was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Press that again. I don't know. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sal, we found the body. I don't have any evidence that proves that false. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Fury Lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers and saying, he did it. I don't know, let's just present this, the picture, and see if anything... Oh, no, this isn't good. The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor, that means I messed up. No, I don't want to read the dialogue that's telling me I messed up. Goldberg was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, he did it. Is there anything sus about this? What about this part? Something about the monkey head? Was the monkey head still there? No. Okay, what about this part? Because she didn't know about the spear being broken. So maybe... Maybe... Nope! Oh boy. Alright, that'd be time to do a quick save. Do a little quick save. Something about the photo. Have we established that this is definitely not Hammer? Did we establish that? I don't know. Okay, apparently that was right. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh wait, Hammer's the other one. Okay. I got their names mixed up. I can't believe I missed that. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. I can't believe I missed that. I got their names. I didn't process the names. Now, why did you think Mr. Hammer? It was Mr. Hammer who was injured. I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Because their names are both stupid puns and they have the same number of syllables. And they're easy to get mixed up. You saw Hammer limping. Miss Vasquez. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Got him. Order, order. I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? That's probably not what she actually sounds like. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason. It is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. It's this picture! This is my proof. This is the photo from before? This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With DEE Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed down on him, no doubt. However, you, DEE Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed DEE Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Self-defense! She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? 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 Nani? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill DEE Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She mad. Cracked it. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the stairs. The trailer stair. Oh, wait. This is the past, I guess. Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is DEE Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yay! We did it!
That is all. This court is adjourned. October 20, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? No evidence. I don't know what... Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... he's a big star and everyone loves him. I guess the scrapbook? Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him at any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth!
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste your you don't waste time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Romantic feelings? Just kidding, they don't actually go down that road. Although they did apparently try to write the sequels like like, kind of yaoi-esque because fans were so, like, into the dynamic between Phoenix and Edgeworth. And apparently they didn't, according to the one woman who worked at the company, but she had to, like, I don't know, she left on, like, leave or something while they were making the sequels. Apparently, she said it was all wrong. Because it was a bunch of men trying to write yaoi into a video game sequel. Which is really funny when you think about it. Into a detective game. Thanks, yeah, so he's saddled with his unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh?
Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something?
Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Backstory time! And so the curtain— oh, just kidding. Nope. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Dick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kinda surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trade-in cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and the assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. Also, it would be kind of weird if the lead Pink Princess Samurai had Will Powers' very facially haired, very testosterone-filled face. Not saying that a pretty princess can't, you know, have all those things, but I don't think that's where Japanese media was going in 2002 or whenever this game came out. I mean, they did say that his face literally scares people, so they probably wouldn't even do that if it was a male lead. Alright, episode 4! Let's go! We'll do probably just the first chapter, or I don't know if we'll get to the courtroom sequence. Depends on what goes on, but we're gonna start this one so that I have a cliffhanger ending for you guys, because oh boy, this is a case. It's been what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal! Edgy Poo, what are you doing? December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
Hey, Nick! You know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh. Is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea!
So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip hat to Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, is proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. God, boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Dude, Phoenix is everyone in news article Facebook comments. Anytime it's not COVID related, everyone's like, oh, is this real news? Does this even count as news? It's like, just don't read the article if you don't want to.
Nick? Water pressure's kinda low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose?
Good idea, Nick!
Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again. The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skills and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Hey! Maya! Fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick!
Yes, let's. December 25th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
No, Nick. We've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah!
Hey, Edgeworth, come back! What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Ah, bro! What happened? What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
Duh! We're going to help you, that's what!
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you! Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? You don't have a house or anything, it's fine. I see no need to tell you.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Let's show him my attorney badge and remind him that I can represent him. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. It actually kind of worked. Haha. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Just a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt. Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were all afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that that might be my fault, that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Did that get us any more talking points? Oh, it did! Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you!
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? What? What an edgy boy. Supreme edgelord.
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone. Yeah, wonder why they named him Edgeworth.
Nick! Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But, Nick...
I'm snacky. I want a snack. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Oh yes, we're gonna get to meet my, Lotta Hart soon. I love her.
This is where it happened?
Yeah. Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal! There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow! We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
Recruits.
Ah! Eek!
Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right? Right. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh. You don't say. Let's ask about Edgeworth first.
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right! Who cares what the witness says?
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no!
After all the help Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are.
What happened? Detective Gumshoe, you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer? Head in the... huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Oh, and the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did they get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness?
Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and you lost, your reputation be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would have to be if they have a I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial.
Oh, you're talking about us?
He kept saying, right, over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Okay, let's ask about the witness. Who was this witness? Sorry pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
This place makes my throat hurt. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir? What? Find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. Guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? The autopsy report? How to get in touch with you. Probably the second one's more important. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Oops, that was wrong, but we'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for
talking to people when they're busy. Yeah. They don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now, let's get investigating. Oh, my throat needs a break.
I don't think there's going to be much to see here. Sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come out here for spiritual training. Alright. No, I don't think there's anything here. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs.
I want a samurai dog, please! I bet they're great!
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick. Why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
Samurai dogs.
Wow.
No, that's not what I wanted to click on. Hot dog stand. Closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. What's this? Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them.
Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right?
Was it that obvious?
Poppers. Let's take it. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go?
Into my pocket.
I bet you would have taken them even if we said no. Gourd Lake Woods or boat rental shop? Probably more likely to be people in the boat rental shop. December 25th, boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place?
A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of those boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we get on one when the trial... go out on one when the trial is finished.
Hey, good idea. You bet.
A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. No clues here. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Oh, not much here. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods.
I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping.
They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. examine the surroundings. What's this? It looks like a no camping sign. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh.
Anything interesting? There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I want to go winter camping someday.
Hey, Nick!
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So there's no law saying they have to be made of aluminum then?
I'm not having this conversation. They're aluminum because aluminum is lightweight relative to its strength. So you can make something that is suitably strong for cooking in. Also, it will not corrode very easily, and it's lightweight compared to like a stainless steel. So it's easy to take backpacking. Salmon. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool! Let's try it out! Hi, I'm Nick! Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey! I'm Nick!
Huh. Nick! Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken?
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey you, get your hands off that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look at what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much roll that film cost? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone? No, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are and... Oh my god. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Will she talk to us? Who are you? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What happened? Will you tell me what happened? What? No, same response. Okay. Okay, let's go back, see what we have in our evidence. Just an attorney's badge? This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of those, oh my god. Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know that I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you lack. Finally, some cooperation. You too, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk like a Yank for ya. If it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart, but you can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. What happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. You see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which was seen when. How about your camera? That's quite a camera you've got there. Y'all better know it. It's German made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? The camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that! That mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Cool. I guess we'll ask about her. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha. Y'all don't really want to know that, do ya? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat! Heck, she's a research student at university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? Can we present her the camera and see what she says about that? Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Hey, yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright! Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. I don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something I could be a witness to a genuine murder? Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? You went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Oops. Let's go to the precinct and see if we can get our autopsy report. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting. For better or worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Oh boy. Victim... Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word. I'm slipping into a southern accent for him now. That's wrong. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he's done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So, they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, trial starting tomorrow as scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And, do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why you won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other and that's how it works.
Working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yep, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Thank you.
Nick?
Huh?
Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face!
Someone you know?
I don't know. I have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago.
Let's see. Is there any? I'm gonna take a time of death, 24th or 25th, cause bullet shot to the heart. Examine. There's some funny dialogue in here, I think. I click on this guy. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I've got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Ford Lake? 40 sighted? I don't believe it! Shouldn't you be reading something more important? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Okay, how about this? Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. That's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot out of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Okay. I don't know how much else there is to do except try and convince Edgeworth to take us... Oh, no, guess not. Let's go back to our office then. What is it?
Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! The lawyer that was at the office that Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis.
That office?
Wait!
You mean Grosberg's office?
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. I need to shift my chair a little bit. It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grosberg is out as usual.
Hey Nick, look at the wall.
That painting is still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grosberg and Red White. He kept track of all of White's extortion and blackmail rackets. I'm like slightly farther away from the screen now, so I want my little touch thing. Salmon, can we steal your documents? Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves, blah blah blah. Well then, let's take them to the office. I don't know if there's gonna be anything here. Solid mahogany desk, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. We can't afford a better desk. Back. Well, detention center? Nope. Should we go back to Gourd Lake and talk to Lotta again? Hey dude, how goes the objecting? Objectionably. Gourd Lake Woods.
Hey y'all! Lotta!
Wait up a sec, we got bingo!
Bingo?
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Hey!
This is them, take a look. Wait! See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is. Can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there wasn't enough fog out. Oh my god, I'm adding words that aren't there. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there that last night that it strangled a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Yes. Reckon so. I reckon so.
What's that?
Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait! Lotta! What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please? Nice try, honey. But I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of the northbound skunk than tell you. But, Lotta... Don't get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Look at the oh, that's not what I wanted to look at the picture. Okay. Clearly still something before the trial starts. Oh! Oh no. No. December 25th, Gourd Lake, Public Beach.
Looks like the police have given up their interviewing.
Hey!
Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you.
Long time no see, Nick.
Nick? You know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick? Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. What? Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working- oh my god, what's his voice? I don't remember his voice. It was like a bit of a dude bro. Like, isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Kianci deserves the best. Kianci? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianci's a fine- oh my god, what's it? I can't- I'm losing it. I'm just talking normally. Oh, Kianci is a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea to wear the costume. She said, "You go, girlfriend!" You know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry.
Wow! A Santa costume? You must be really nice.
Whoa, cute! Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Fey.
I'm, the little sister. This sister? Wow. Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's little sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. I'm totally losing the dude brew axe. It's gotta be like a... like, oh my god, I'm losing it. Like, bruh. Oh yeah, this is some real... oof, she's a real fine lady. No, it's not right still. Oh dude, you even lift, bruh? Like, yesterday I was at the gym, and it was just mad reps. Okay, let's ask him what happened. Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Bruh, indeed.
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianci, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Oof. I think what you said just caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kianci's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. I'm losing it again. Bruh. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Whoa, Nick! Dude, like, for real? You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth, old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. What? Whoa! Murder?
Hi, you know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. I'm drifting southern. I got so excited about Lot of Heart that I'm just southerning everyone. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What?
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah. Nick and him and I used to hang out all the time.
What? Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Yep, did it again. Thank you, Garrett. I love Lionheart so much. She's a good character. Don't get me wrong, he's like always been a stick in the mud. studying all the time, trying to be like father. I just need to add bruh into his dialogue so that I can keep the voice on track.
Like his father?
Yeah, bruh. Edgy's pop was like a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer.
Yup.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak. Nope, nope, do it again! He always used to, like, talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on about a man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, I'm doing like that fronting thing. Oral fronting or something, I don't know, it's some weird name. I watch videos on accents occasionally, so I have like vague ideas of different terminology in my head, but don't really know what they mean. Bruh, do you know, Nick? Like, the other day, I was just hitting these mad waves out on in SoCal.
Nick?
Hey, let's ask about the samurai dogs.
Tell me about the dogs!
Huh? Oh. You mean the samurai dogs?
But why are they samurai dogs?
I mean, they kinda look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like, guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, nope, do it again. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the Lakeboat with that big news.
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy?
Guess we did never actually tell her what that was about.
What's Gordy?
Huh? I mean, you don't know? Bruh. It's here, in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster?
Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Wow, it's really real? Nick, a monster! A real monster!
Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of water, something slipping into the water.
I wish I could have seen it.
Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem, bro. It'd be $1 million.
What? 1 million?
Grow up, Larry. Alright, we got the article. Let's check out this area before we leave. Nope. Still nothing. No, I don't want to examine, I want to move. Go back to the detention center. Still nothing. Grosberg's office? Oh, here we go. December 25th, Grosberg Law Offices. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grosberg, sir. Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to talk, to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Yes. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? But who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. That painting. Mr. Grosberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Burp, burp. Gotta keep checking. Just in case. Oh wait, back. Wait, I forgot why we were there. Hi, can you identify this man who used to work here? Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Do you remember? He was a lawyer, here in my office. That's Hammond, Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond.
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Yes. Will you talk to him? Talk about him? Please? Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the proprietor and founder of Jurassic Park. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? It's the one with Maya's and Mia's mom. Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss that they used a spirit medium.
Wait! You don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. Spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man, but Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out, right then, right, Mr. Grosberg? Yes, quite. Sure, you didn't sell her out or anything for money.
Thank you.
No, Please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait! What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. What? What? Getting the tea! The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother.
Misty Faye's photo added to the court record. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to take my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean your? It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever.
What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So, was your father a lawyer?
He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So, you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it. Is there anything we should show him? Show him his picture. Who would have thought there would be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no.
So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now.
I know! You want us to defend you!
Yes. Will you? Of course we won't! No, of course we will. I'd do it for our edgy boy. Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Well, I guess we should... What was that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! Calming down. Phew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth?
There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering.
I guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick!
Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Poor Edgeworth. Nah, that wasn't even a big earthquake. Criminal Affairs Department, there it is. I've only experienced 2 earthquakes though, and they were pretty small, so I guess I don't have the understanding of like how terrifying a big earthquake would be.
December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs.
What's going on here?
Eek!
What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she come to talk after... she said she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of hurt. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Or... You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, Detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to check on him. You two eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of him when he was in school. Wow, I bet it has something to do with the DL6 incident. Because everything in this game has to do with the DL6 incident. That's not totally true, but most of the cases tie together pretty nicely. Then again, I only got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. To be continued! And that pseudo cliffhanger is where we're gonna leave it for today. Thank you for watching. Do be sure to tune in next Thursday because, oh boy, this one is a really good case and you will not want to miss it. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching.